Yo, what's up? So this video I'm going to show you how I enhance my relics. If you can see on the screen, there's numbers on my screen, 1, 4, 3, space, and then 2. Previously used the fixed point method, which is just fixing a certain point of the screen that when you click on that key, it will basically move your mouse to click on that certain area, right? So yeah, don't use this method. It's only going to enhance your arthritis even more instead of your relics. Instead, use a macro. If you have a BlueStacks, it has an inbuilt macro. Click on the arrow on the top right here, and then the arrow with the circle in the middle, or sorry, the circle with the arrow in the middle. I've already set up 2 macros, one for searching for speed relics, and then the other one for leveling up speed relics. So for this one, the first thing you need to do is go for the type of relics that you want. For me, I'm currently leveling up my light set. Go for the piece that you need, and for me, I'm working on the top 2 piece, which is this one. And then speed, turn it off, and I'll explain why in a bit. And then this one is very important, enhance level. You want to set it to ascending order, so this way it will put the non-leveled up relics at the top and then the leveled relics at the bottom. So what you do is, to set up the macro, just click on record macro and then click on the first relic. Boom, click enhance, auto enhance again, and then instant, and then go back, sell the relic, and then you can turn off the macro. And then you can set up whatever key that you want it to prompt. So I set up it to N. Whenever you click N, it will always play the macro. And then one more setting that you need to do is click on this wheel bar, click on infinitely until stop, click save. This way you don't have to click N every time you want the macro to play. So now you need to assess which relics that you want and which you don't want. Every account is going to be different. For me, superior relics with 3 substats, 3 offensive subsets, I will try to level it up further. But if it's 2 or below, I will just insta sell it. So for example, this type of relics, right, I will always sell it unless this last slot is a speed stat, because there's only one offensive substat, which is crit damage. If it goes to attack, I will just insta sell it. But for you, it might be a good idea to keep it, depending on how your account is, how far your account is. When you click the macro, it plays it out for you. You know what, I'm going to use my previous macro. This one is a bit too slow. Now if I click up, it's going to play up the macro. This one has terrible substats, so I'm just going to watch it. If it doesn't go to speed, okay, this time it goes to speed. I stop the macro, because if I don't stop the macro, sometimes the macro messes up, and then click on this spot or something like that, because it plays out the rest of the macro. So what you want to do is pause the macro or stop it and then replay the macro. Once you've gone through all of the superior relics with no speed, for me is a lot, you can go ahead, turn the speed on, and then go to the next macro that you want to set. You still want the settings to be the same, which is enhance level set to ascending order, but the speed, you want to change it from this one to this one. Click on record macro, boom, click on the first relic, very important, and then click on enhance, click 2 plus level 6, because you want to unlock one substat, and then you want the second one to go into speed. Now depending on your account, plus 12 speed could be a good enough relic for you, but for me, once this plus 6 one, if it doesn't go to speed, I will just insta sell it unless it has really good substats. So let's say here, click on instant. Okay, it went to defense bonus. So this relic, I will just insta sell it. I don't really need it. Insta sell it and then turn off the macro. That's a little bit slower, so I'm gonna use my previous macro that I have set up, which is this one. Okay, just click down. This type of relic, I will only try to go for further if that last spot. Okay, oh my god, I forgot to turn it off. Okay, it's okay. If it goes to speed, then I will turn off the macro Let me just show you real quick. Yeah, you just let the macro play out until it lands into speed. Let me just... Okay, this one is pretty trash. It went to flat defense. Let me just cut real quick to when it lands to speed. Okay, it landed to speed. This could potentially be a quad roll relic. So now I just manual it and click instant. Ooh, okay. Can I get a quad roll right here? For me, will set with plus 16 is pretty good, so I'm just gonna keep going with this relic. That's a bit unfortunate, but this relic is okay. It has accuracy sometimes is pretty good on like a Brewster. So it has speed, crit damage, and accuracy. The flat defense is whatever, right? So this one, I will just lock it, and then I move on to the next relic. And then yeah, this is all that I do. If it doesn't land, it landed on speed again. So then you go here, boom. If it doesn't land on speed, I just insta sell it, boom. You don't want to waste too much gold. For you, if so plus 12 relic is good enough, then you can go to plus 9 to try your luck again. But for me, I just go to plus 6. If it doesn't land onto speed, I just insta sell it. If it lands onto speed on the plus 6 and the plus 9, it doesn't land onto speed, I just insta sell it unless it has good substats. But yeah, hopefully that helps. So yeah, let me just go through one more time. If you want to copy my system, which is just turn off speed relic, turn off speed substats, enhancement level, make it ascending order, and then use the first macro that you have set, boom, use that one, and then just eyeball the game once in a while to see if there is good substats. If it's not good, you just let the macro play. If it's good substats, then you stop the macro. If it has speed, you stop the macro and then restart the macro. Once you get through all of those relics with no speed, you go to here, click on with speed, and then you play your second macro that you have set up, and then yeah, eyeball it again. It requires little to no labor force. If you do it manually for hours, it's gonna make your brain rot and your hands are gonna be fucking dead by the time you've upgraded all of your relics, right? So just use a macro. Yeah, that's about it.